Well, race fans, it's that time of week again. Time where I make my weekly predictions, more or less, on who I think is going to win this weekend's race. And in this case, it's my hometown track at Atlanta. As a reminder, FS1 will have the Truck Series race at 1:30 Saturday. 5 o'clock Saturday will be the Xfinity race on the CW. And 3 o'clock Sunday will be the Cup race on Fox. Before we get started though with my thoughts, I want to share with you guys a few things that I managed to find during the week following Daytona up to now. And before I get started with that, as a little reminder, if you like the content, you know the routine by now, but just as a reminder, subscribe to the video, to my channel, hit the like button, comment down below, so forth. So with all that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we? First of all, the big news from this past week, F1's couple of penalties. As you know, Parker Clayman's appeal was heard yesterday, and apparently the appeals panel ruled in favor of NASCAR. Therefore, Corey Heim is officially the winner for the Daytona truck race. Personally, I think Parker still should have won and just give him a fine, but regardless, facts win over opinion, so like I know, we'll just have to deal with the facts that Corey Heim won the truck race in Atlanta due to his disqualification. We might like it because I feel bad for Parker and his team, but it is what it is, folks. Hopefully he gets another chance to redeem himself later this season in the Truck Series. And make sure that no matter what, that truck passes post-race inspection, so that way won't be taken away from him again. Now, Wednesday was announced that another penalty involving Chase Briscoe took place. Basically, the spoiler was modified, and it can't be modified. As a result of that, Briscoe was docked 100 points, Gibbs was docked 100 points, and a $100,000 fine, and Chris Small will be suspended for the next 4 races. Now, Gibbs did file an appeal, and I got sinking suspicion that appeal will be heard sometime next week. In other words, I think Small will still be racing and will be on top of the pick box for Atlanta. Now, I'm for the teams winning their appeals, but in this case, I think just like what happened last time, the appeal will be confirmed, will be denied, and the penalty will be forced to pay out. Hopefully I'm wrong, but based on the past history of this next-gen car, 9 times out of 10, if you're penalized, you might as well not appeal at this point. Now, Kyle Busch has made his plans for the Truck Series this year. He'll race 5 times, including this weekend's race in Atlanta, driving the 7 truck. With Charlotte being the only other race he'll drive in the 7 truck. In addition, he'll drive the 07 for Watkins, Glen, North Wilkesboro, and 1 additional race which I forgot to write down. But anyway, those are the 5 races that Kyle Busch will be driving for. I'll update in the comments down below what the other race will be for Kyle Busch. But I think it's a favorite this weekend for Atlanta, outside of the series, outside of the regulars. And the pick on our regular, I guess, would probably be Corey Heim. Probably goes going back to back in Atlanta and whatnot. But we'll see on that. Meanwhile, the Xfinity Series, Aric will run 9 races this season for Joe Gibbs Racing. As soon as I get a more detailed explanation on which 9 races, I will also follow that up in the comments down below as well, or in the description. But we do got some sponsors returning to the Cup Series. First and foremost, Aric will sponsor Corey Ware for 12 races, including this weekend at Atlanta. While Aric is also will be back this weekend for Front Row Motorsports, sponsoring Todd Gilliland this weekend in Atlanta, and then for the remaining races they're going to sponsor, which is about 7 more races. It'll be Zane Smith who will be sponsoring the Aric car, including for the second Atlanta race this season. Personally, this is great, primarily because both Arby's and Aric are based in the Atlanta area. So this is more like a hometown track for those two. I hope both cars do well this weekend. Now, next I want to talk about, just to wrap things up on the news side of things, is Hendrick Motorsports Xfinity Series planned for this year. As Corey Day and all 4 Hendrick drivers will run a part-time schedule in the number 17 Hendrick car. Now, this will begin next weekend with William Byron racing at Coda and Charlotte. Lars is going to race the Homestead race. Bowman's going, along with Bristol. Bowman's going to run in Phoenix, and then Chase Elliott's going to run at Darlington, with the remaining starts going to Corey Day. And again, this is a part-time deal. But I think this is great. I think this is great for Day. If his part-time one is successful, then his Hendrick deal could be returning to a full-time ride for him. But I do wish him and everybody else in that 17 car, including the Cup drivers, all the best for their races. So now, the one we all been waiting for. Yeah, right. But anyway, it's time for my picks for Atlanta. I already gave my Truck Series pick regarding Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, and Corey on for the regulars. But as for the Xfinity Series, I'm still going to give Austin. Let's face it, Childress has been dominating at the Super Speedway tracks of late, and I can't go best against them. So I think Austin Hill will be able to rebound for Daytona and get the win in the Xfinity Series race this weekend. As for the Cup Series, that's going to be a bit more challenging considering got Hendrick and Penske usually running strong in Atlanta. Although I think William Byron can go back-to-back at Daytona and Atlanta. That being said, is this things to come that Chevrolet's going to kick off 2025 like they did with 2024? And essentially be the dominant manufacturer to start the season, but ultimately have a driver, one of their drivers not win the championship. Sure, they have the manufacturer's championship, but let's be realistic about that. It's all about the driver and owner's title in NASCAR these days. Either manufacturers is a nice championship to brag about when it comes to Chevy, Ford, and Toyota. We know one thing for sure: Byron will race for the champion. Byron will be in the playoffs this year already because of that Daytona win. We'll just wait and see going forward who will join him as the season progressed. Same thing with Jesse Love and Corey Heim in their respective series as well. And on that note, this is about do it for today. So, I'll be back next week for my recap videos of Atlanta and get my thoughts on the race as a whole for all 3 series. I will double check the start times as well to be sure, and will update in the description or comment down below as well in these videos. But until then, from a snowy Kentucky, I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh yes, I almost forgot one other thing. Starting this weekend, for qualifying at least, the Cup Series, that will be on Prime, with the race itself on Fox. In fact, for the remainder of the first half of the season, for practice and qualifying Cup, it will be on Amazon Prime. Almost forgot about that. That will be on at 11:30. If you want to see the first effort by the Prime Amazon broadcast team, unless they decide to use the Fox team instead. Now I'll get more on that message side of things next time as well. But for real this time, I'll see you next time. Bye.